Hey everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things, and today we're going to talk about some learning workbooks from PaperPie. So the first books I want to talk about are Using Logic and Putting in Order, part of the Thinking Skills series. These books are recommended for 2 and up, but I think there are some activities in them that some older kids, like 3, 4, 5-year-olds, might be interested in or might need also. So first, Putting in Order. Oh my. Putting in Order. This book is designed to help children learn to use their processing ability. Engaging activities also help to develop crucial cognitive skills, visual awareness, pattern recognition, and hand-eye coordination. Work through each page with your child. Keyword, with your child. You're going to do these with your younger kids to encourage them to say the things out loud. That way they learn to identify and sort. And I've actually already done a few of these pages with my kiddo, but because I wanted to make this video first, I scanned it on my printer, and yeah, old school. I was like, just gonna make a copy of this. So it's basic questions. This one says, what does the child do with the apples? Check one of the boxes. Check one of the boxes to show what happens next. And so, first, obviously, the kid is picking apples. And the next, your child has to figure out what comes next. Does it just automatically become a pie, or do you have to mix up the pie filling first? I took it a step further, and I was like, which one of these? I didn't even read this to her. I was like, which one of these comes first? And she told me, obviously, you pick the apples. No, she said, apple pick. I thought it was funny. And then you have pages like this, what comes first, next, and last. And so you cut them out, and then your kid gets to arrange them in order. If your kid is older, they can cut it out if they have the skills to do so. And the great thing about this is on the other side is also a cutout thing. So the circles line up perfectly, unlike some coloring books that you get that you have a circle on a picture and then you don't get to color the picture if you didn't color the picture first. But this one was designed with the idea that after you do this one, you go right into this one. Put them in order on how a plant grows. And then we have activities like this one. It says check the box for the animal that comes next in the pattern. So orange, blue, which one of these comes next? Your kid gets to tell you which one. Pretty much that through the whole, and it's just different activities or different pictures of the same basic, or putting things in order, Ow, I just hit myself in the face. So there's pages with more steps like this one, so that you would cut these circles out and then your kid would put it in order. What comes first? You collect the ingredients, then you mix them up, then you bake it, then you decorate it. Your kid gets to figure that out. Again, the other side, the circle is perfectly aligned with another thing, and this one is building a body. You have first smallest to biggest, which one says color the pattern on the longest snake orange. So the longest snake is this green one, so they would color in the circles orange. The middle snake, which is actually this one over here, color blue, and the shortest red. You cut trace the butterflies. Trace the biggest butterfly in blue, the middle one in yellow, and the smallest one in pink. Another one of those, what comes next, and you get the picture. It's like that through the whole entire book. Different pictures and really cute ideas like take this to the middle-sized plane, plane, 1, 2, and 3 order, and it's cute. Like I said, these are recommended for 2 and up. I know some 4 and 5-year-olds that might need this. It all depends on your kid. Part of the thinking skills series is using logic, and this one is it says this book is designed to help children learn to use their reasoning abilities. The engaging activities also help to develop crucial cognitive skills, visual awareness, manipulative abilities, and hand-eye coordination. Work through each page with your child and encourage them to talk about what they're doing and thinking. So again, 2 and up, all depends on your kid's skill. But this one, I can't even get to the first page. They all start with a little note to the parent, by the way. Not to be discouraged if your kid doesn't get this the first time when they're 2. I actually printed this one out for my kid to do, and it's easier than I thought it was going to be, and she was just like, she's 3. We've been doing stuff like this since she was born, reading books like this. She prefers learning activities, but it says, check the box next to the child who is described here. I have yellow hair, a green bow, and glasses. And so what I did, first I was like, okay, let's go through who has yellow hair, and we'll cross out the ones that don't have yellow hair. And she was just like, she just pointed to all of them real fast, and I was like, okay, cross out the ones that don't have yellow hair. And she was like, she was very irritated with me. And then I was like, okay, let's find the one that has the green bow. And she's like, she put a check, her equivalent of a check mark, which is just sort of a squiggly line. She doesn't X very well, but she has trouble with the back up momentum. And she put her squiggly, and I was like, wait, we didn't look at the other yellow-haired ones. And she was like, I was like, okay. But then it also has some cut around the images and make the picture. And again, on the other side, it also has another puzzle to do where you cut out each individual square to make the picture. Color all the cars red and all the trucks yellow. There's some little mazes and another puzzle. Again, the puzzle on the other side. Look at the ladybug in the circle. Circle the ladybug that is turned left. Now that one might be a little harder because left and right is hard for me, and I'm an adult. So Yeah. Well, that one might be a little harder, but we'll figure it out. Look at the picture. All the children are playing in the park. Check the box beside the child that is bouncing something. Ooh. What comes first, next, and last? Cut out these squares and put them in order. And it has two different sequences here. So you have the one where the girl is outside, and then one with a boy who's coloring a picture. And so they have to figure out which one is which. And again, on the other side, there is squares to cut out. That line up perfectly, and I'm so happy. Read what the friends like to wear, then draw a line to show each item they chose. That one sounds fun. So this boy up here likes to wear green, and so you would draw a line to the things that are green, and this one likes to wear spots. This girl likes to wear spots, so you would draw a line to the spots. That one, I think we could figure that out. Some more drawing a line to match up the favorites. You know, it's like that throughout the whole book. And there's some coloring activities and some numbering activities also. So 2 and up might be easy for your kid if they're one of those kids that just likes stuff like this. Then I have the series, had it upside down. School of Monsters is actually a little chapter book. Do I have one? I don't have the chapter book. I'll put a picture here of how it started. It's a cute little series about... Oh, actually, I do have it. It's just in the closet because I had it out for Halloween, I think. It's a little like comic booky type little chapter, like learn to read type book. Okay. So the characters that you see throughout the workbooks, which there are 4 of them, and you have shapes, words, letters, and numbers, and they're recommended for 3 to 5 years old. Your kid might need them after that. I don't know your situation. So we like tracing stuff. And I had to get this. And so if you don't have to read the little chaptery books first, but all of these characters have names. There's a little welcome to your kid. There's a hello to the grown-ups. There's a little bit about Sally Ribbon. She's really cool. I wish I could meet her in person. But I wanted this series because the numbers, tracing numbers, goes all the way to 20. And each one is each page is a little bit different, but has some of the same activities. Like you still have tracing, you have how to spell the word, which is nice because not all number books have how to spell the number. And there's an area for your kid to try it themselves, and then there's always a little activity at the bottom where they have to find and circle the number. And there's also a color 1 for 1, or mark the square. So every page has a little character on it, and tracing, how to spell the word, mark out 2 squares, and it does have a light dashes to show, you know, it's for 3 to 5-year-olds, so sometimes they don't understand. So it shows them they get to color 2, they get to find the number 2. It's like that on all of the number pages are like that. And then you have a page where they get to trace all of the numbers 1 to 20, which is nice. And then there's more. There's pages like this, which has more. Your kid has to count each section. They have to figure out which one has more, which one has less. And there's fill in the missing number. And, connecting the word to the number. That's nice too. And then there's some connect the dots. And find the hidden numbers 1 through 10. And, a color by number. Color by numbers are one of my favorite things. They were my favorite things growing up too. I liked the paint by numbers. Count and match. So you get to count and then write the number underneath. And draw how many in each square. Another dot to dot, 1 to 20. And you get to color it, obviously, and decorate. And find the hidden numbers. I do like the hidden number thing. That sounds fun. And then write in the missing numbers. It gets harder than the first one. And then, here we go. I can show you all of them. This is all of the monster books. And then this is the other learning books. And I like that it has a little space down here that you can check it off if you have it. That's cute. But these are great for if your kid's getting ready for preschool, or maybe you're gonna homeschool and you need some little silly workbook pages to do. It says, the School of Monster Learn and Play series bridges the gap between school and home to ignite a spark of learning. Kids getting ready for preschool and kindergarten will love practicing real schoolwork with their friends at the School of Monsters in a silly, funny way. So there's that one. And the letter one is pretty much the same, but with letters. So I'm not really going to go through that, except there's this big trace the letters on there, which is nice. And I think there's a smaller one somewhere in here too. And then there's a alphabet roll and read, which is like a little game. You okay? Okay. So you roll a dice and they get to move, and then they have to say the letter and something that begins with the sound, which is fun. An alphabet maze where you have to, A, B, C, D. You get it. I don't have to go through all that. What does it begin with? And this one, they have to write the letter that corresponds with the picture. Oh, look, a page with all of the people's names, and you have to find the letter that goes with their name. So it's just a color by letter. Look at that. It's a color by letter. Yeah. So pretty much the only thing different in this book is the bottom part. You circle the small letter, circle the big letter. There's a bunch of pre-writing stuff and tracing and color. It's color the letter. So I like this pre-writing section because it gets them ready. Like this one, you have slanty lines and you have the straight lines because that's what goes with the letter K. And then obviously L is just a straight line, but like G and I think E, you have circle and you have the swirly to trace. Super cute. I can't wait to do these. I did print the first page out for her and she just didn't want to do anymore. We had already done our learning stuff for the day. And then we have shapes. You never get enough shapes, okay? We got circles and triangles, and it talks about the different triangles, because there are more than one triangle out there, and at the bottom you get to color in all of the circles or all of the triangles or whatever shape it is. And then there's also a section for you to draw your own, which is nice. We have squares, rectangles, and each page has a little information about the shape, like a square has 4 sides. Each side is the same length. Or a rectangle looks a bit like a square. It has 4 sides, but 2 sides are long and 2 sides are short. We have diamond, we have moon, we have star, oval, heart, hexagon. Ooh! And then you have the trace all and color. And then color the shape. So color the squares yellow, stars pink, circles red, hearts blue, triangles orange. You know, that's nice. And then match the shape. So like find one of these that's a triangle. That has a triangle at the top. That's kind of a diamond shape. Sort of that scenario. What comes next? Heart, circle, heart, circle, heart. What comes next? The odd one out. Here's a color by shape. So each thing has a little grayed out shape on it, and over here is your color key, which is nice. Do like that. How many sides? Huh. How many sides are there to a heart? 2? I think it'd be 2, right? Am I crazy? There's no answer key in this, so I have no clue if that's what they want. How many shapes do you see in this page? So you would go around and you would find all of the circles. Let's see. 1. Are those circles or ovals? I think they're circles. 2. And then you get eyes. So many circles. And the kids have to count them and figure that out. Trace the shapes to finish the picture. And this is actually a scene from one of the books. I think the first book with Tim. Bat Boy Tim Says Boo. That's the one I have. It's cute. Draw your own picture using shapes. I wonder how many different shapes you can use. And then the matching. Match the word to the shape. And then, for the more advanced kids, we've got cubes, and you get to learn to draw a cube, and there's a little, there's a little lines to follow. You get to find out what a cube looks like and color them. And we have cone and sphere and cylinder. That's cool. And then you get to trace all of those and color them. So that's it. That's the shape book. I like the shape book. I hadn't gone through the shape book all the way. And then we have words. This one, I was like, I mean, she knows some words. She knows the words, but I was like, this is just going to be like one of those where you trace the words, right? It's not. It's about hearing the patterns and the sounds and the rhyming. So mat, and then hat, tin, or bell. Well, I know it's hat just by looking at it. Sun, run. You know, you have to circle the one that rhymes with the main picture, which is nice. So then the next page is, do these rhyme? And then you have hat, mat. Do they rhyme? Yes or no? There's a yes or no down here for them to circle. Pen, pad. Do they rhyme? You know, stuff that's close, like the pen and pad, but it's not rhyming. Create a rhyme. Create a rhyme. So, mat, hat. What else could rhyme with hat and mat? Do you know something that rhymes with hat and mat? Does cat rhyme with hat and mat? She's down here looking at me like, when can I do my page? Sun, fun. I would say bun. Bell, yell. Tell? But how would you, anyway, you could draw a picture or write the word in. Obviously, you would be doing this with your kid because not all of them know how to write or draw well enough for you to understand what they're putting in here. There's a little roll and rhyme. It says roll the dice and move your marker that many places. Look at the picture and read the word. Say a word that rhymes. That sounds like fun. And then you get to the middle letter. You got to put the middle letter in for the different pictures, or ending sound. This is the other page. What letter's missing? Tracing and reading. This is nice. This is nice. Oh my. Sound and write. Look at the picture and say the word. Stretch it out and circle the letters that make that word and write the word. So they have to sound out the word and then find the letters in the boxes and then write it over here. That's a bit advanced, but read, write, and color. I'm just gonna have so much fun with this one. Finish the words with add an L, double L to all of these. Add a double O, E, and then it has sight word pages. There you go. So and it shows you read it, trace it, write it, color it, find it, unscramble it, use it. And we have that for and, to, a, is, it, in, of, was, that, be, I, The unscramble for I is funny. The I is just sideways. And then a whole page of the sight words. And then you get to letters versus sight words over here. Color the letters blue and the words green. And then it has a fun fact at the bottom. A is a letter when it is included in a word, and is a word when it is on its own. How neat is that? That could be a little confusing, I'm not gonna lie, because you have like and was. Oh, okay, at the top over here it has what your letters are going to be and what your words are going to be. That makes more sense. Okay, I was like, wait, what? It says how many letters, and then you would go through and color all of the one letters red and all the 2 letters yellow and all the 3 letters blue and all the 4 letters green. What do they start with? Write the room. Walk around the room and write down any letters or words that you notice. You might also look in the School of Monsters book to see if you find some. Oh, you know how I was talking about the School of Monsters books? They have like words in bold that would be like the like sight word type things. So that's what that means. To see if you can find some and words, some of the words that you have been learning. Read the word with your helper, and when you're finished, how many words did you find? Word find. My brain read this word while I was reading this. Read the word, look for it in pictures, and color it. So Matt, pen, yeah. Color by word. You know, I love these type of things. And the last page is a game. Sort of like snakes and ladders. You got worms and ladders. All you need is a dice. And again, they have to read the word when they get to it. And that's it. It always ends with this to show you the different books that you can get. So that is what I had to talk about. The Thinking Skills series and the School of Monsters Learn and Play, and I think these are both great. And I will leave the links for them in the description below because I am a PaperPie story maker or a consultant of some sort. That's what you want to call me. And that means that when you if you buy one book for like $8, we're going to round up, then I get 25% of that, of the sales. Don't forget that if you spend $40 in books, you can get a customer special for a lower price. There's a section to find that. If you just want to go to my website, I will just leave the link to my website below, and you can find these under homework helpers, or your kid's age group, I believe. I'll leave some links for these below, whether it's like grouped together or in single form. Not sure how many I can put down there. And if you liked this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked my video. They make me happy because then I'm like, oh, somebody liked my video. And comment below, have you ever gotten these before? Have you read the actual book series of School of Monsters? I want to know. If you have any questions for me, you can leave those in the comments. Also, subscribe by clicking the little circle that pops up. I think it's going to be like here-ish or here-ish somewhere. It's going to be a circle with my face. That way you know that, oh, well, you can subscribe with the subscribe button down here somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be, but if you click on my face, it'll take you to my channel, and then you can look at the other videos that I do and decide if I'm someone you want to subscribe to. No peer pressure, but I like whenever I get new peoples, because it makes me know that people are watching me and they like me enough to subscribe. And share my video, because sharing is caring, and we all need some learning books. All of us. I like these ones. I might have to copy the little color by numbers, color by letters, color by words, just so I can do them too, because I mean they look fun. So that's all I have to talk about. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that all of the links will be in the description. Sometimes you have to click show more so that you can see everything, and if they don't work, please let me know in the comments if they don't work. That way I can fix them. I'm gonna finish my coffee, and I don't know. I'll do something. It's a Sunday. I didn't have anything planned, and the yard's being mowed, so can't go outside today. See you in my next video. Bye!